Other than today.
We're gonna have a 70-degree day next week.
Yeah.
70 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah. Next literally week is 50 to 70. Yes.
I'm going to Miami after that, and then I'm going to NVIDIA's GTC events. I'm excited.
Where's that one?
Let's go.
Is that in Miami?
California.
Okay.
Damn, do I hate the West Coast. You guys saw my tweet about the stock market. It's just the time zone. Most of it's pretty. Morning, DK.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have been up for like 6 hours. Not really, but like 5.
Watching the video for upside holding 176.50 this morning.
The boys in Puerto Rico get up early, bro.
5 seconds.
Open it up. Ding, 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 ding. Let's have a day. Taco Tuesday. Can we get our tacos? I need money to pay for tacos, sir. Do we want to go take 607 high? I would be fine with that. And then we get short from there, potentially.
Opening tick extended to the downside, minus 1,470.
Maybe we get a little TP and take short of vodka after. I don't know.
Watch the pop. I'm red.
Watch the pop. Watch the pop.
I'm actually a little hesitant to pull the trigger on longs like yesterday.
I'm hesitant in both directions. I need some more.
Yeah.
I need some more clarity here. We're trying
I'm hesitant for
high.
both, but I'm risk to reward. I'm more bullish than anything. NVIDIA just hit target upside. That was insane.
We just took out range high.
We just hit VWAP.
Hourly order flow, previous hourly highs. Do we want to go take one then? I don't know. Say, sweep this high and set up a little something short for me. I'd be down. Be down ski out of this gap, or we wait till 10 o'clock, open up a new 4-hour gap and try and tap into that.
I was eyeing Microsoft as my target, but she already gone.
Go. Bye now.
Let's see. Where is VIX? VIX 26. Bars.
Yeah, VIX is cooking. Watch your sizing again. Perfect environment to blow accounts very quickly if you're not watching your
Voldy
sizing.
is still fucked. Voldy Q is also fucked. Cool. Let's go trading view.
Let's go. Let's go.
The love in trading view doesn't have data working for like 2 weeks straight.
It is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Not?
It's perfect.
You love to see it, really.
Microsoft green.
Microsoft is green. Okay.
Meta's also green now.
Mita.
Oh, kind of hot.
We'll do something like this.
Right down.
2 minutes, gonna open up.
Thinkorswim is down. It's not loading anything.
L's in the shot.
Uber is green. Salesforce is green.
Oh, okay.
Got that a name or two.
PLTR, ASTS green. Not by much. But they're there.
Target's up 2.5%. Hims is up 2.
Talk, hey.
Costco's also on New Leon.
There we go. No, no te puedo olvidar, no te puedo borrar, tu enseñanza a querer. Alright, we go potential for inversion with A.
Your put premiums for SPY this morning out of the gate are significantly higher than the calls. IWM weaker than SPY and Qs, actually at pre-market lows right now.
Think through this 2-minute.
Us being down as much as we are, I'd like to sell some credit spreads, but
I already sold put spreads.
oh, you already did? I'm looking for it.
Where'd you
After I
sell
seen
them?
the
You sell them in your account, or did you use Vanquish for that?
This one I sold on my account. I sold.
Hey, what was it on?
What do you mean?
What ticker?
Oh,
Or is it
sorry.
just 5 Qs?
No, NDX. I sold
Gotcha.
23,800, which is 700 points away, or was like 750 points away. Already down
Nice.
2% on the day. Wow, Thinkorswim is actually not working. It's pretty hot.
Kinda hot.
It kind of is.
We'll set up for the short after sweeping that high, but a nice little sweep. But still respecting the little shorter flow.
Oh, we're about to rip.
Into 10 o'clock, we will be opening that new 4-hour candle, which will.
Google's flat too, you said?
Well, maybe, yeah. It's smashed into 300. It got away from me.
Yeah, so I opened that NDX put spread, which is probably up 50% already. I just can't open this brokerage. I literally got it when the brokerage was up, and now it's just not up.
Love that.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Let me look on another brokerage. Let me see what it's at. No, it looks like it's even, apparently, which is pretty shocking. And if that's true, I'm actually going to grab it on this account.
Whoa, Google, no chill.
$23,750, 0.60.
Looks like probably be waiting till 10 o'clock for anything, because we'll get that new 4-hour candle open. ASTS up 5% now. Apple green, not by much, but she green. VIX is high, man.
What's it at?
Let's see, 25.
Yeah.
Definitely see it in the candles. Hold at lows. Trying to take out a new low day here. YM looking weak. RTY about to take new low day.
Oh, only becoming lower.
Pretty rangy so far this morning. I'd really like us to open up this new 4-hour candle and then take out basically intraday high that we made. And I'd like to look for shorts, but let's see if they give you anything here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting here, trying to be patient. Don't think I'm going to take any trades right at. Do we have any news? Any?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to give this another 5-15 minutes and just see how they play it out. But I started, obviously, I'm in that spread. Wow, Netflix is green too. And it's actually about to make new highs again. Yeah, I'm in that spread. I'm just watching, waiting to see. But other than that, yeah, that's basically it. Let's see. Let's see what they give me. The spread that I opened is 97% probability. Probability. We're about to go under opening low. Well, not yet. We still have 30 points, but that's pretty close for 26 VIX, actually. Sorry. That could be one freaking tick. Oh, we did hit that low. We didn't really go under it. If we did, it was like 0.25.
Bro, if anyone has not traded the options this morning, they are freaking wild.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I did next week contracts, and they are still getting absolutely fucking like obliterated. I'm long right here, by the way. I mean, I can't go short down here whatsoever. I need this thing to pop up so I can short it. So I'm looking to see if we can get some buyers to step in down here. But yeah, like these premiums are insane.
I got Google. I did it long yesterday.
Ooh.
Doing it again. Re-entered on the ass candle.
I just bounced that bitch.
Yeah, Q's is stronger than SPY.
He just
Hit on long on MNQ at 545. I'm about to cover some right here. That's a nice candle. Here we go. There we go, baby. Come on. Pop it up a little bit more for Daddy-O. A little bit more. Come on. Freaking IWM just hit previous month low.
Still dropping though? Oh, it is. Oh, right. When VIX always hits like 28 to 30, always pretty decent time to buy like little far out contracts. Definitely do it. Also, as of right now, we have a lower high across VIX from October and November. Which is, I'm actually going to do what I just said. I'm going to do, I know it's crazy because of all the news too, but let's see.
Ooh, IW selling underneath of it a little bit.
Okay. Oh. What?
And made $40 on that pop. I'm out. Fuck that price action. It is insane. Yeah, too early. Tessie going lower. NVIDIA hit 180.55. Still chilling. What's Amazon doing? Amazon actually new high day.
Some things are just grinding.
Yeah, that's like I'm not seeing like
Microsoft's still going up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of selling.
Apple, well, actually, sorry. Amazon, yes, Amazon is going up.
Tesla, but Google pop out of the gate. Meta pop out of the gate.
Ooh. New low a day, right there.
Look at iDub. She's dying.
So that's 2%. 24,100 is 24,140 is 200 SMA on NDX. That's 300 points lower.
Are you selling a put credit spread down here?
Yeah, I just did another one.
Yeah.
So NDX. See, you could probably sell. Casey, do you want to sell one today?
Yeah, I'm looking to sell one.
You want to sell one with me?
NDX.
Yeah.
I don't know. NDX is wild. You're crazy for doing that, baby.
You're wild.
Wild.
Wow, man. It's on the clock opening in 10 minutes.
It's pre-market low on SPY. Took a little ES long down here on 48. See if we can pop back up a little bit. There we go.
I am opening those long swings that I talked about. It's going to be 2 weeks out. When VIX gets to 26 to 20 or 26 to 30, it does give good opportunities for that. So I'm going to get
There we go. Hey, here we go. All right.
This is the 10.
Out half that little ES long. Little pop off the pre-market lows. Stop at 50 on the last two.
Okay. Okay. I got into 610 calls from March 16th.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Okay, if I lose a little cash on them. Who's eating Cheetos 1 inch from their microphone? Is anyone eating Cheetos?
I could go for some right now.
At 9:50 in the morning?
Yeah, someone just said that in my chat. Who's eating Cheetos 1 inch from their microphone?
I ain't eating Cheetos this early in the morning.
Hot Cheetos. Give me them with chopsticks.
Flaming hot Cheetos, eating
Yes.
chopsticks.
Yes.
A little wild.
Best.
Jordy getting crazy.
I am crazy with it.
Amazon looks particularly ready to go with this sideways over previous day low.
I like that one as well. Yeah, I like Microsoft and Amazon. Amazon is setting up a 5-minute squeeze curl into the upside.
We're really just right where we started. Not really doing much yet.
Q's kind of still just
What?
chilling.
I don't mind that going into 10 o'clock here because I need 4-hour candles gonna open. I'd like to see us, I mean, in a perfect world, take out the highs and then set up short, come back into this. And they drop it first though, and then set up long. What market tell me?
Yeah, SPY gets any kind of push above or near previous day low going for 680. That's where I'm going to take a short. Right down here, though, no, I'm long.
Hello.
Yeah,
I gotta be.
Just see us pop. Short.
Too many mag names on off VWAP. I'm not some kind of bounce.
Good morning.
What is the paper?
You got
Good
me with the
morning.
Cheetos.
I was just gonna say that.
I was just eating some strawberry Cheetos.
Strawberry Cheetos?
Strawberry Cheetos?
I didn't know they
I
had
had
that.
it and you guys would freak out about that. Yep.
It's because my boy is on the other side of the world. He's getting all these fancy snacks. I love it.
What?
No, actually, I had this one. I wasn't eating Cheetos, but I actually did have strawberry Cheetos yesterday. I thought it was a good troll. But yeah, they make them in the Philippines.
Yeah, I need to go there.
Interesting.
Actually, the best flavor of Cheetos. Not even close.
I love like all the European snacks, or not necessarily European, but like just like different culture snacks. It's
One of my biggest passions about traveling is mini marts, and I have to say Japan has the best mini marts in the world. It's not even close.
I don't doubt it. That's one of the main reasons I want to go there. Is just experience their mini marts one day.
And a strange one, the second is Almaty, Kazakhstan.
Really?
Yeah, sleeper.
Fuck Dagestan. Send them 2-3 years. Not Dagestan. Forget. Range.
Did anybody else
Randall, open up and do something.
receive invites to Robinhood's Gold Card recently?
I have.
I have their card.
I don't think so.
I was like one of the first people to get it, I think.
It was fancy, man. I think I'm gonna give it a shot.
I think it's decent.
It seems like Kratos is battling between green and red today. Lockheed definitely had a significant pullback. I think that the defense rally could continue going throughout the week.
Oh yeah, everything going on.
Come on, Googly.
Google it, Google it.
ASTS still holding up green, but entire watch list back red.
Mama.
Smoking up dope in the crock pot.
Looking red here.
Yeah, they took my SPY calls.
They're taking out big lows on ES.
We just got lows on NQ.
Dude, all of the ticks this morning so far have been like minus 1,000.
Yeah, it has not reset yet to like gotten to neutral, which is kind of long, but considering the gap. It makes sense.
Yeah.
By the way, if I get one bounce on NQ, these spreads are instantly 50 to 70%. That's how far out I am. Give me the bounce.
See, look, they just wicked down underneath my zone. I'd be tempted to long it again right here.
I want a long very, very soon.
They held the zone. They closed it 20 cents above it.
Ooh.
Michael Burry's said to be long Adobe. Getting a little volume there.
Adobe's undervalued, so that kind of makes sense. That's a good one, actually. I'll side with him on that one.
Oh, look at the pop. Look at the pop.
Yep. Yep. And I'm up.
Shit.
I'm up 70%.
Look at that.
That was
Look
quick.
At that. See, fuckers.
That was quick. Thank you. I'm up a little 70 bean.
I should have got back in for a little scalp right there.
Close this one. Let's try to put an order in to close it.
Let's see if they sell it
Up,
after
and now
retesting the 5-minute 9.
I'm not up 70% anymore.
Dude, I don't even want to imagine what credit spreads are moving right now.
Mm. 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, an hour. I don't see anything I really like. IWM. 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. Nothing I like there. IWM could be a good long today, actually, at some point too. Down $10. So, I mean, like a bounce play. I'm not saying like it goes, crazy.
To the moon.
Okay, everything does look weaker here now, though. All the individuals.
I feel like indexes is selling off a lot more than the Max 7 names right now.
Yes.
That's true. They do look weaker, but that is true. They were weaker than they were at the open. But yes, it is selling off more than the Maggies.
Use right this trend line and level right here. If that breaks, you can finally get its move down. I mean, IWM's well below pre-market lows. SPY is at it. Qs can still go lower.
SanDisk, MU, WDC are all down 7% plus.
I had WDC on watch for downside. That and another one. What was the other one?
So I wonder if that was just a move, or if there was like a little news there on that candle.
Refresh the Truth Social.
Refresh the Truth Social.
There is nothing there. Fed Williams is talking.
Ooh. No, low. Our spreads are even.
Yo, mic check. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you. We gotcha. Still grind down so far.
Mm.
Silver down almost 10%. Jeez.
Looks like the dead. I'm making a post. The dead cat bounce is complete.
Hi, Dubs. Oh, baby. Oh, my. Oh, my. That does looks like it wants to curl it, but I don't know if I want to curl it with it.
On this Google, man, VWAP hasn't broken, which is my trade thesis. So hanging out there.
Israel airspace to open gradually on Wednesday night.
Did you just say nothing ever happens?
Why?
Chop City everywhere.
Yeah, nothing yet.
Chilling, man. Nada from me.
I'm looking around, but not seeing anything I like. NVIDIA's holding up actually pretty well. Apple just had a nice bounce. That's about it. That's about it.
Fuse and SPY are both down the exact same percentage here, 2.10.
What?
Usually I always see Qs either a little bit weaker, a little bit stronger, but they are down the exact same.
Yeah, that actually usually isn't how it is.
Anything on the flow coming in this morning? Nah. Bro, I would love to get short today, but you need to go up higher. But still above your calls.
They're
Got a
still
feeling
like
they'll
holding this.
spy
stuff,
around
aren't they?
675. SPX, it looks like they're targeting a little bit lower, like 6705. Closer to that 6700 area, which I do have a zone there.
I think we're gonna pop here.
November. I hope so. I'm trying to long this thing to take it up and then Missy Elliott this thing. That's the trend line and level on Q still holding. See if I can long Qs here in a second for a push higher and futures and see if I can get paid.
Got like 100% on Google calls yesterday. I kind of want the same again today. Not to be greedy, but
Ooh, IWM weaker actually. Maybe not
yeah,
yet.
IWM is probably
Yeah, just it's about to go new lows now.
slow fade.
you know, it's the general liquidity, bonds versus treasuries, is still pointing lower, which is not typically not a indicator of a upside.
Oh, there it is. Trying to poke its head out.
A little poke a doke.
Trying to do a little pokey of the head. Still no follow through though. Me? Nothing. Me? Nothing. Oh, there she is. They just got above that last wick on that one. Oh, there it is. There she goes.
Yeah.
If you're typing thou, like as short for 1,000, how would you spell that?
THOU,
Okay.
I would think.
$1K.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you got to spell it so it reads as thou.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I'd go
a
with
couple
T, not
thou.
answer.
Like a couple thou. Yeah, THOU. I mean, I don't think any other way. That's the only thing
I
that
think
comes
if
to
you
my
take
mind.
out the T or the H, it means something in Chinese.
Chinese.
Shuneng Shengchao.
Oh, great fortune. Oh my, they brought it right back down. Okay, that tells me lower first, higher second.
Got some flow alerts coming in. You got Circle 130 calls for September 18, 2026. You have Apple 262.5 calls coming in for tomorrow. You have NVDA 187.5 calls coming in for Friday. NVIDIA, I like still for upside. NVIDIA looks good. Apple is also pushing back up near high of day.
That she is. Yep, Apple's doing good. Google's holding up there.
So, like, majority, like, of...
Nvidia's at almost highs.
Yeah, NVIDIA looks good.
Yeah, like, I don't see Zeta's at highs. That's not a big name, though. IGV is holding up, too, which is the tech software sector. At some point, we will get a poppy.
Sniper, you're hilarious.
Dude, I can't wait to talk about that. I have 800 pictures, Jordan.
He's all mashed up, dude. Really?
Yeah, dude. You can't be an American rolling around a Chinese museum, dude. The main attraction was a shot down American plane. Yeah, wasn't a fan of that.
Wasn't a fan of that. That's wild. What a brutal range.
Speaking of the Robinhood Gold card that we were talking about, Robinhood said that they have a total of 800 million on the Robinhood banking product, and they only had 400 million when they reported earnings February 10th, according to Evan. I think that it's going to be pretty crazy to watch because there is, I think, 450,000 people or 400,000 people waiting for this gold card still. So obviously they're going to start putting direct deposits into the Robinhood banking app to pay off credit cards through there.
Mm.
But Robinhood is a full operating bank now.
That's wild.
You know what? We're going to need some guidance on if gold prices are affecting how much those cards cost.
I don't think it's actual gold. I think that the one that you get when you invite 10 people and they sign up and purchase gold subscriptions and they stay signed up for X amount of months. I think that one, they call it worth the wait. I believe that one's made with actual 24K karat gold. I think this one's just titanium, like it's like an Amex.
Somebody asked in the chat if we use Bookmap. I know some of the people on the panel do. I know Ryan does. I personally don't, because, I mean, you don't really know whether those orders are buy or sell orders, and to be honest, like, I just don't think that gives me an edge at all. Hasn't in the past, so. But that's just me personally. It depends on how you use it. So for my style, it gives me zero edge, and it actually hurts me more than it helps me personally. So I say you gotta kind of try it out for your style and see if it works for you. Not my thing. I don't particularly like it.
That's a good take there, Jordan. With all these advanced data providers, sometimes you can overwhelm yourself very easily, especially in today's market. I think you just find something that works for you, and once it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I know people that like use Bookmap and like use it in a specific way or whatever, and it works for them. That's great. Like, do you? It's more noise for me. I don't just focus on the candles.
Looks like we're going to go test overnight lows, which is only 75 points away now.
Yeah, we haven't taken London low on NQ. We've been trading well under that on ES. So interesting. Let's see if we end up taking that.
Yeah, we're coming to it now. Only 65 points away. VIX is at 2730, which is new highs even in pre-market. So now options are even and more inflated. Apple's still up there. Google is dipping a little bit now. Microsoft getting a bounce here. NVDA was almost at highs, taking a little dip. IGV's coming down a little bit. The dollar is DXY, I mean. US dollar index is absolutely screaming right now. About to hit 100 too. We got a screamer.
So far, and just a brief update on Iran, everything that Iran's launched has been intercepted aside from 3 ballistic missiles and 15 drones. They've fired 101 ballistic missiles, 3 cruise missiles, 39 drones, and 2 fighter jets. Everything else has been intercepted. Their problem, or the biggest problem that U.S. Israel is dealing with, is that most of these assets are launched through trucks. So there's not a specific site, so they can be anywhere. So it's about finding them.
Gotcha.
This guy's fucking wild.
Almost 2.4% down on the SPOOs.
London lows at 369.50.
Yeah, we're about to dip down here.
There's a 50% on VIX on the day. This is your first tick extension after tapping neutral. Oh, second. We did at 10 a.m.
Okay, we're coming to those lows, 20 points. VIX is at 28 beans. We are at the November spot on VIX. Would not be. Russia sees increased interest in India in Russian oil.
Yeah, I wonder who's going to step up now, to be honest. Kazakhstan's another contender there.
Kazakhstan.
Did grab a small long there on Qs.
Nice. Oh, you got it.
Oh,
Mm,
you gonna bust it down, thought you?
369 is
369.
damn you bad.
Come on. Let me get a little push back up.
I know nothing looks good.
No, nothing looks good.
Nothing.
We're sitting at this low on NQ, just underneath that 24,400 area, not low on Qs. And then see if it bounces back up, goes to 5.
Up, new
Qs
low.
back to 595. I'm
Yeah.
freaking hammering that short.
Yeah, we just got a new low there. VIX is up 30%, by the way.
VIX is flying.
New low, and are they gonna bounce it here? They new
hope
loaded
so.
by like 0.25.
I was gonna say I hope so because I'm long it right here. If I get stopped on Qs for this one, I'm gonna close the small account for the day and then focus on the main. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. Do it now.
Probably market just saw a 25% shift in Iran falling by June.
So fresh, so clean. Oh, 592. QQQ.
Who.
Dude, at 6705, I mentioned this morning on SPX. I was like, there's no way. Holy shit. That's all I'm saying. Spot almost just tapped into the bottom zone. It missed it by 10 cents.
Dude, Thinkorswim is actually broken.
TOS still down.
Yeah, it came back, and I can't get on it again for the past like 10 minutes. She broke. Let's see. Schwab. Let me go on the website here, which I absolutely despise. Okay, security code sent to my phone. Cool. Oh, I'm in. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go to my NDX.
Ooh, that figures that.
He went triple long. I'm looking for this very soon. $3 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute. IWM's looking like it wants to bouncy.
You have a fairly neutral tick here, so if they don't slam it down again at the 0 line, might get finally a positive tick. Haven't had a positive tick all day.
Oh, bounce it.
Okay, highest tick of the day, positive.
Serping it up. Gary's way. Come on.
I'm taking a trim on the futures. I have not trimmed the options.
Good man.
Trim on the futures.
What do you got options wise?
I took QQQ 608 calls for next week down there.
Very nice.
I need a lot more than this, but
I'm in 610s for the 316. They're definitely down because I got them a little bit. Yeah, I'm down 8%, but I'm not really worried about that.
all right, there we go.
I'm okay with losing. I have 1,500 in that, and I'm okay with losing 500 of it. I'm only down $40. Okay, VIX hit 28.
It's now 90 cents off that.
We basically had an equal high with the November high. With that wick up there. I honestly, that could be it for today. Also, VIX is up 30%. That's another thing.
Bond versus Treasury, general liquidity, first green candle of the day. If that can continue.
Tell you right now, I'm general liquidity this morning. This is ass.
Oh,
Futures green right now. Options I'm red.
This brother is.
I broke my options rule of not trading options till 10:30.
Oh hell no! That's why I'm trying to be done.
See, if I'm doing short dated, yeah, it's 10:30 to 1:30 window.
Oh. 9:30 to 10:30. Shit, that's where I try to make money in the options and then be done. For day trades, because post like 1 to 2 p.m. Now I'm looking for potential swings, if anything, to see how the market's closing up for the day. But the first hour is where I kind of go a little bit balls to the wall. But your highest volume in the market's usually within the first hour of the day.
Yeah, no, my thing is capture like 30 to 50% trades on a mean reversion, depending on the usually max 7 setup. And it makes it easier now that there's the Monday, Wednesday, Friday expirations. They used to have to do that only on SPX.
So 600, 257, 675.
Come on, baby. I need something more than that. You gotta give me more.
It needs a little bit more.
Dude, like,
Give him some.
I need more for this long. Then I want to do flipperoni and cheese later, but
Cranking right now is Mongo database. Low session like 229, now 247.
Ooh,
That's actually kind of
on the tire. On the tire, tater. Apple trying to bounce.
Tell you.
Ooh, Microsoft trying to bounce. Netflix trying to bounce.
we're still back testing a 5-minute 9 on SPY.
Ooh.
Can't even get over it.
ZETA about to be new high a day. iDubbbz is holding 2-minute 9. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Here we go. Come on, a little bit more. Push it.
Oh fuck. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, give me the Ripper cues. All right. Runners on the futures. I doubt my options are up enough to trim. Fuck now. So
let's go.
all right. 60 points. See if I can get 100 on the runners.
Market liquidity still extending that turnaround. Another green candle.
We just back tested the zone from SPY earlier where I first went long. So now if they SR flip this, most likely screwed. I needed to break and reclaim above it and then get the continuation higher.
You guys think people are selling iron because it sounds like Iran?
You know, it could be a possibility. You remember when they were buying ticker X US Steel because they thought it was X?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. To be completely honest with you.
In 2021, I was reading about a stock that had the cash tag AMCE, and it actually got a crazy bid because people were accidentally buying that instead of AMC.
I think I remember something like that back during that time.
So we get above the 5-minute 9 and hold it. That's 442 on NQ. These spreads are probably, let me check. Probably green. Load. Yeah, some green. 15%. Nothing brazy. We get over 440s, I could see a move back to 500. Actually, let's say 450. I could see a move back to 500 because I have a level at 450. Come on. Bring it true. And
Microsoft back up to the highs. You got NVDA pulling back though.
You got Meta bouncing, Amazon bouncing. Yeah,
Apple's still holding.
Microsoft at the buys, NVIDIA. I'm sorry, AMD bouncing. Netflix is up there.
IWM's back testing previous month low again from all those candlesticks this morning. So if IWM can break in base above this, SPY needs to break in base above 272.8. Qs needs to get back above 595. That looks good. Other than that, this spot right here could honestly be a short spot.
This ZETA new high day and greensies. Oh, IGV right near highs. Tech software. That could be good. Let's see what else.
Israeli military issues evacuation orders for residents on southern Lebanon.
Ooh, 460s.
Come on, baby.
Going pop.
Microsoft is literally getting
I
micro
see
hard.
a
Look
lot
at
of
that
good. I see a
candle.
lot of good things. I see a lot of good things.
Come on, baby. Hit the 21 NQ. Come on, 75 points. 3, 2, 1.
There you go. I thought we hit it.
Yeah,
We did.
close.
On mine, it shows we hit it.
Yeah. I wanted to see more 75, but it got like right there. Ooh, how's my DKNG doing for my calls? Ooh, over previous day high. In a sea of red, I've been swinging DKNG calls. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let me go check. Where are they at?
Where they at?
Ooh, they're at 92. Let's go. There we go, baby. Come on. Enter into this zone. And hold it. Don't smack. Just hold it. Hold it. It's me. For glory.
We gotta get above that 21. That 21. She being tricky now.
Hold for glory.
When VIX is this high, you got to go to the 10-minute 21, 9 and 21, guys.
10 minuti.
10 minute 9 and 21. It's working.
You're hitting that 9 at 460.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've been liking the 10 and 15 minute the last few sessions.
Yeah, as VIX goes higher, they move. You know, you have bigger moves, so you have to go to the higher time frame.
Saudi embassy just hit.
Rejection 21.
Still have not taken ID low, which data says that should get taken.
Why does it a 50-cent pop there? Oh, and 30-cent drop. Chop real smooth.
Wow, Mongo database still going since, yeah. Wow.
IWM trying to break above VWAP here. Oh, IWM actually just try to rip there.
Yeah, that liquidity trend change still going to the upside. So I like more bouncy.
Meta, Microsoft.
Let me do a little Tesla trade. 3 minute is printing bullish divergence. It's kind of short time frame, but could be something to target. Or blow or VWAP. Trump tells Politico that Iran is running out of launchers.
Politico. Yeah, Iran running out launchers.
ASTS still green.
Yeah, ACS is green. There's a couple of names that are green.
It had earnings yesterday morning. Or yesterday.
ASTS, ZETA, Adobe, T-Mobile, PanW, Target, the Target, Best Buy, Oxy, Take Two for all you video gamers. Guess everyone's just inside doing nothing. I'm obviously missing a lot of them, but those are the ones that are on my list.
EGO. Eagles recording.
Israel's advancing troops into Lebanon.
Oh shit.
Trump is considering militiazing the Iranian population. Basically means giving civilians guns to form an alliance.
Didn't we do this before?
With Iran, I don't know.
No, not real. I'm going back further.
2002 Iraq, are you saying?
Hmm.
I believe there is a precedent in Iraq back then.
That worked out great.
In the 80s, Iran Contra.
week?
You know, believe it or not, I really got a lot of Air Force when we were attacking Iraq. Iraq just took off. Like, normally you attack the military bases and the airports first. And we were taking out a lot of the fighter jets first. And Iraq obviously is taking them off as quick as they can. And they just flew them into Iran and landed them. And Iran was like, oh, well, you didn't ask us to do that, but thanks. And that's how they got an amount of their Air Force.
Crude oil still holding up. 8% on the day. Saw it taking out that IV low. It says we should. Trump is meeting with somebody from Germany at 11:15 Eastern. 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't doing nothing. Rough.
Going low.
It's a take out IV low. Crude oil coming in a little bit more. They're 8% now.
Holy schmoly, we got nothing. Not expected, to be honest. I mean, we're still weak. No follow throughs, no nothing. Let's see. iDevs even took a dip. That was strong. Or bouncing pretty good. Actually, it was holding its bounce. Take a little dip here. It's only down 50 cents, though.
Microsoft's still looking like the best mag over the 21, over BWAP.
Let's
Still
see.
trade flag.
Yep. AMD near lows. Again, IGV is still up there. It's over halfway of its. It's up there.
Starting to see that Tesla curl.
That's Tizzy. It? I was just looking at it. Oh, yeah. Huh? Yeah. She might be trying. Yeah, it could be good.
That same spot QQQ just hit. It's the same spot where I hit the long, and now it's bouncing, about to be another freaking 70 points. From the 380s back up to the 450s.
3, 2, 5. Yeah.
SPY is about to tap the zone once again above. Watch to see if it's another short. I'm looking to see if they can break a base above this, though. I am green again on my calls. I have not touched them.
Spread drop 40%.
You up 40% on the spread?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they're just draining it.
Let me see. Can I grab an SPX real quick? Look at that. Look at that bounce. Oh, freaking. Oh, I should have went long and get on the futures. There's your 21 again.
And back to the 10-minute 9 too.
Yeah. Like I said, same thing as all the other candles. See what they do here. How far out of the money can I go on SPX now? Do 66, 60, 66.50. Yeah, look at Adobe looking good. Pan W is a dumpster diver trade. That one looks good. The only issue is I can't find options on it, but that one looks good. NVIDIA bouncing a little bit off the zone from the low. Yeah.
So sitting at that 450. IWM is looking like it wants to pop. Yeah, it looks like it wants to pop.
There we go. A little bit higher. Come on, a little bit higher.
We're in
I'll
the
take a safety
70s?
trim. Come on, a little bit higher. I'll take a safety trim.
We're in the 70s. Nice.
Come on, fill this order. Fill this order. It's the top of the zone. I should be trimming, but I have a limit order on. A little bit higher. There it is. Boom. Filled. Bang, bang, bang. Candle. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Okay. There we go.
Moves.
Oh, 290. Bang, bang. Oh! There we go.
We gonna
That's
make
what we
him
wanted.
trim.
Oh, I definitely trimmed. There's 595 break on QQQ. That's what I wanted. There we go. And I had just took an SPX put credit spread right before that candle, baby. There we go.
I got SPX 6770 is the target for if we keep Ving.
Come on, a little bit more. Take this next order. Come on, give me 300 on these contracts. Pop it up a few more cents.
iDubbbz popping hard.
Daggone, that freaking long. Was it 380s to 540? Jesus Christ. There it is. There it is. All right. Stop at entry now. There we go, baby. That's a good move. Give me my money back, you piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm trimming for glory.
He's gonna
I'm
make him
trimming for
trim.
glory here. Ah! All right, there we go.
You gonna make him trim.
Gonna make me trim.
Right into the V Wapiti.
Yeah.
I should have got some longs down there. What a shame. What a shame.
There we go, baby. Thank you. God, if I would have taken out the futures too, that would have been another $1,000.
Tesla was talking about the 395s were $2. Now just about 3. Those are for tomorrow's expiration. Let's go. Thing, yeah, that 3-minute bullish divergence was mentioning was the low candle on Tesla.
Nice. You took it long, right? BK?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, that's 50% on SPX right there as well. We're hitting this zone right here on Qs. I got 2 left. See if we can continue.
Over VWAP?
What a move. Yes, daddy, yes.
Yes! Hold on.
Hey, Papa, I'm getting paid, Papa.
Oh, right back under the whoppity doppity.
Yeah. That's a big trim spot on spine Qs is right up here.
Not by say. Poppity whoppity.
All right, baby. Adobe pushing. Is that SPY? What is that? That's not VWAP. What is that?
That ain't no WAP.
No, what is that? That's the that's the midpoint line from the indicator right here. If you draw the fib from here to there, it should line up. It does. Yep. That's your 50%. So watch that spot. Tessie got the nice ripper. NVDA decent candles back up to the highs. Microsoft, I take a guess, made new highs. It's at the opening candlestick high at 930, but pushing looks good. Amazon did make a new high. It's still in the same 15-minute squeeze that it was from this morning. That's been leaning upside all day.
Dang, Amazon. Microsoft broke orb high here too.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's go. Come on. This you can stall here, reject a little bit all you want, but you need to go up a little bit higher first before you go back down and make some loads.
Google next, sir.
Can I get a little googly woogly pop? Qs can go to 599. I'll be green on all accounts now. We put the I'll put the magnet on the chart. You think this helps?
All the put spreads are clean. Everything looks
Yeah.
pretty good there. Pretty good there.
And go check. Yeah. We're cooking. We're cooking up dope in the crock pot.
Cooking it. Cooking.
But is your arm tired at the end of the day? If it ain't,
You ain't whipping hard enough.
What the hell? What the hell?
you're whipping.
Whip it. Whip it. Smoke it up.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. Dude, I haven't taken a credit spread in fucking forever.
Yeah,
Dude, my last credit spread was exactly 1 month ago on February 3rd.
you're a bad man.
Here we go. Come on.
This
Take
is.
this.
I love credit spreads here.
No.
The spread is here.
I love it.
He's such a buzzalo.
Google's also in a 15-minute squeeze. Oh, look at that Google 15-minute and tell me not to full port my account. Well, technically, that's the case. I should have been in at 298.90, but look at the.
Oh, no, not even that. Look at the 10-minute.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, it's the same shit, but
But the 15-minute. So your previous month low is 296.25, and then that higher low right there, that freaking 15-minute morning star that closed at 298. What? 73. Yeah, that was a long and a half. There's a buy signal on that candle. Dude, that's insane. From the first entry of that MNQ long, that's 200 points.
no,
Let's fucking go.
really nice setup there.
All right, they filled my SPX. I just closed half that position for 55%.
Damn, I wish you didn't tell me about that. What the hell? IGV ripping. Tech software. My QQQ calls for the 16th must be. Oh, I'm only up 3%. What the fuck? What the hell?
Our previous day low retest right here.
Oh.
On
Market. Oh, go BK, go BK.
No, the 6770 SPX target on this V just hit.
nice.
I was gonna say market leader Rivian is red to green. Speaking of that, I actually want to open swing longs here, going into the big events they have over the next week and a half.
Do you know what ticker I checked right after you said Rivian?
What?
I checked other market leader Intel.
Ooh, yes, another market leader. We've talked.
So the daily is a swing failure pattern triggering right now as long as it closes above 43, essentially.
Oh my.
Big daily flag on Intel there.
See if we go grab that 4-hour dab. Intraday high.
So when do they pull out like that ceasefire news that comes out and then gets refuted that it didn't happen, and then we rip 300 points no matter what, and then when it comes back we drop? When does that happen?
Probably several times over the next few days.
Okay. Needed some clarification there.
Took another one off right there on Q's.
Another
Now I'm going to
one.
look for that 599. Another one. There we go. There we go.
Q is about to go high. We are $1 away. Exactly $1.
Let's go.
$1 don't make you holla, baby. Yeah, those NDX spreads are clean. They're up 80.
Yeah.
They're up 80%, and I am even higher than when I first entered them on the NDX.
Yeah, I'm thinking I just hit 70%. I'm thinking about just closing it.
Ooh.
You should get a little slappy right here. That is slappy territory. Will said close credit spreads. I know. I just sent the alert. I'm thinking about taking those gains right here. Yeah. I did sell majority, but I do have 3 left of the SPXs. Because I'm a dog. What's today's date? The 3rd. Come on. Go hit the magnet. Go hit the fucking magnet.
What did I put in my spreads trades for the last 2 days? I forgot yesterday. Shit.
So another reason why, even during that like consolidation down there back and forth between SPY and Q, we kept heading to 21. during that time on SPY, for the first time this morning, you were actually seeing an increase in your net drift for your premiums on your calls for SPY and a decrease on the puts. And at 11 a.m. is when, for the first time today, your calls actually crossed over the puts. Your puts are still moving a little bit lower, and the calls are now moving higher. But at 11 a.m., that's when the first time you actually saw the crossover for the calls from the puts, which you'll see we had a nice, obviously, 11 a.m. candle right there, and then we're getting that follow-through and continuation here. So seeing the rejections up there sucked, but I wasn't seeing sellers still stepping in and taking control of that area. The puts were coming down and calls were creeping up. So it's the reason why I stayed in the trade down there during that time on Qs. See if we can take this thing from new low of day to briefly new high of day. Hit my magnet, baby.
What was my yesterday's trade? Yesterday's trade. 0.4646. Okay. Oh fuck.
Come on, baby. I just got the fill on the SPX credit spreads. Now I have just runners. DraftKings is ripping? No way. Adobe new highs.
Ripping and dripping.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, DKNG. Ah! No way.
No way.
No way. Oh, yes, I'm trimming here, baby.
Making a trim.
Come on. This is what we wanted. I said I wanted 40%. Let's go. They filled me. 40% DraftKings. $25 calls from March 20th. Boom.
Boom shakalak. Ooh, NQ is still ripping and gripping. Well, there's the IWM.
There we go, QQQ. All right. There we go. Cents away now from $5.99 target.
IWM new high day. Q's is there, almost there. Damn. Where'd you find that?
About to be passing green on the day now.
Do I make you mad, dude? What the fuck? I love it.
Google is struggling at previous day low right here. You want to see it? You're getting over that.
3/2, 3/3, 3/3. So this is 7.
Holy DraftKings candle. That's insane. La-di-da-di-da.
UAE considers striking Iranian missile sites as war spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it a comeback, but this was a hell of a comeback. Do it, QQQ. I just want to say it. I want to say it one time. Try to say it one time. QQQ, QQQ. I love you. I'ma tell you one time, QQQ, girl, I love you.
Someone in my chat, I won 31 spreads in a row. He goes, I'm tired of winning. Make it interesting. Maybe I will. Better watch for you. What you asked for.
Holy shit, dude. That's 270 points.
Take out these 4-hour highs next if we can. An intraday high. 661. See if they can grab it.
All right, your previous week low on QQQ is at 599. So, but I expect the rejection here. If it pulls back, I'd want to see 597, 597.22 area to hold. Risking, your 5-minute 9. But would like to see a break in base above previous week low 599. And then obviously we do have gap fill to the upside. Not saying it's going to go to 605 today, but
There's a 257 on IWM. It's a big spot there.
God, DraftKings, just go in the money today. Why don't you?
Now they're slow rolling it before they're trying to take this high. What's up, Goff?
Do you?
Oh, God.
What's happening?
What's up?
Quite the fun day in the market, huh?
Bro,
Damn
this
right.
market's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. 500 points overnight and then
Bro, I
bouncing
feel like
back, and it's crazy.
you got to be like that guy in that video, the one that you had posted, Jordy. The guy's like, I'm a buy of pounds here. I'm a buy of pounds.
Yes.
Like, blood in the streets right
It's
now.
exactly what it feels like, honestly, trading in this market. I haven't been doing much, to be honest, but letting things do their thing, and I'll attack when it feels right. But right now, things are just freaking wild. So I'm kind of staying on the sidelines for the most part. What about you? How you holding up?
Yeah, I haven't done too much today. Just watching this bounce right here. See what's gonna happen.
Another day to inverse the portfolio chart.
Did we get any interesting data?
There was no real data today. We had data yesterday, which is kind of abnormal. Usually we don't have anything on Mondays, but had ISM manufacturing PMI, which didn't really do much. I think everything is just geopolitical right now. We've had some earnings also come out. CrowdStrike tonight, some retailers this morning. We had ASTS yesterday. It's like some other things happening, but it just seems like the market doesn't really care. Although ASTS was holding up, it's still up 5% on the day.
Yeah, CrowdStrike green.
I see that autopilot account as
Microsoft.
well. Sent them an invite.
Yeah,
We are going to get rolling at the kind of into lunch here. I know it's not quite lunch, but 11:30 market starts to get a little bit slower, and we are going to lead into conversation having Gav on, which we don't have Gav on too often, so nice to hear his voice and get him on a space.
That beautiful voice.
I know, right? So nice, so nice. But yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit about autopilot, which I don't know, Gav, if you want to give a little rundown on before we get into the combo.
I'm gonna make room for them here.
No worries, BK.
What's up, BK? Sure, yeah. I mean, I think most people are familiar with them. Autopilot allows people to trade alongside, invest alongside other portfolios. There's, I think, like hundreds of portfolios on there now, variety of different types. People have basically heard about copying Nancy Pelosi. That is what they offer, but they also offer it for a variety of other portfolios. Wolf has several on there right now that people can check out as well. Our rare earths one had been really making a comeback this past week until today. We were actually number 2 portfolio in the entire app on the past month in terms of return.
Ooh.
Leading into today. The portfolio also was outperforming SPY since creation of it, leading into today as well. So it really had a nice month here, a 13.5% increase, but we'll see what happens with today. Obviously, copper got slaughtered today, a few other things. So maybe this is a buy the dip opportunity in this area. Unfortunately for me, I'm heavily allocated in that area. That portfolio doesn't have any cash currently to further deploy, so it is fully allocated, and we'll see where it goes. But people can go check that one out. I just pinned it up top, but we'll talk through some of the others. I think for me, Jordan, one of the things that's actually been most interesting is a portfolio which has really seen a lot of attraction, it seems like lately, is the buy a house portfolio that we have on there. I don't know if people have been looking at this, but buy a house portfolio, nicely green on the year, outperforming Nancy Pelosi in the past year. Let's see, inception of this one was November of 2026, but if you go just from even like the past year, you'll see really nice performance on this one. So I'll get some links pinned up top, but just curious to hear from others what they're looking at, what's interesting. Chris, we got you up here.
Yep, I'm here. Yeah, I was looking over some of your portfolios, some of my personal ones, and also some of the other ones on the platform. But for those that don't know, I'm one of the co-founders. I also am the guy behind the Pelosi tracker, or at least I initially started it. We're building out a team now. And we built Autopilot as a way to essentially make stock picking easier for the masses. A lot of people don't have time or expertise, nor honestly the passion to want to be trading and picking stocks and actively investing all the time. And we built Autopilot as a great alternative for that. And it's great to partner with Gav. Gav has had his portfolios up for a while. The rare earths one, I was looking this morning, the same as me. It's tough when you have these big red days, because it's red across the board. There's really nowhere to hide from it, especially when you're looking and you're seeing like silver, gold, some of the defense stocks are down, all the way across to the different tech companies are down. So days like these are probably like days when you don't necessarily want to be 24/7 checking your portfolio. But I feel like this is a natural, experience during the Trump administration, and it's probably not going to change anytime soon. It's just part of the game. It's part of the active investing world. But looking at that rare earths material portfolio again, that is also why we have the buy a house funds. We allow people to launch kind of longer term, set and forget, lower beta, less risky portfolios to balance between the high alpha, the higher beta portfolios like our rare earths or the crypto bull portfolio, things of that nature.
Yeah, definitely a lot of different areas in terms of risk levels. I am looking, by the way, at that buy a house fund, which I'll get this link up in a second. Up 33% past year, up 6% year to date. So slow and steady, but definitely outperforming a bunch of the other areas that are happening right there. Knots, you're also on Autopilot. You want to talk about your strategies?
Yeah, I have 2 portfolios. One is like, long term. I basically call it long term common names. I got to make a different name for it, but it's kind of like those safe havens or those Mag 7s, Apple, Meta, Amazon. Added Netflix to it when it was down on the dip. Added Microsoft when it was down on the dip. Actually, funny enough, literally just changed the portfolio a little bit just a moment ago. I added a little bit to IGV, which is a tech software ETF, on that long-term, basically Mag 7 type situation. And I added MU on its big dip today as well. MU over the past few days is down just about $60 and getting right into the 50 SMA on the daily there. And we all saw their earnings and their guidance for this year. So I see a good opportunity there, being down over 10% in just a few days here.
Opportunity. I got that one posted, so if people want to check it out real quick, I just pinned it to the top of the space. But that buy house fund, I think right now is where I'm seeing a lot of, I think a little bit the lower risk takers gravitating towards, just because it is made up of all these ETFs. The general approach that's been working inside of it, top performers, SMH. Semiconductors have really just continued running this year. I don't know if too many people have been, closely paying attention, because things like, NVDA and a couple others haven't had, the same moves that they've had previously. But semiconductor theory overall, SMH, that's VanEck Semiconductor ETF, that's up 6.24% on the year. It was actually up even more than that, just a couple of days ago. If you were looking back, it was up 15% on the year, back on the 25th of February, so like a week ago. I know people, look at something like Soxel, SOXL. That one's up 20% year to date. It was up 59% year to date a week ago. So semiconductors pulled back, but still working really, really well here. Another one that's working super well, I would say second best performer, is CHAT, CHAT. Similar type area, if anyone hasn't checked it out. And by the way, the full portfolios, what I like is that they're completely free to see all the holdings and everything like that. You can even allocate, like, let's say $1,000 or $5,000, whatever it is, to a portfolio without having to pay or anything along those lines. People only pay if they wanted to automatically make the moves for them afterwards. But chat right here, this one's focused a little bit more just on pure AI. So definitely a semi play, but also AI. Also slightly green year to date, up 1%. Was up 10% a little bit earlier. And then the last one that I'll point out, people can go see the rest of them. There's a bunch of other holdings on here, and there's some international exposure that I added in. The international exposure has really pulled back with the war stuff that's been happening. Most of that coming today, it's down 7.6%, the one that I've been using, FRDM. So big pullback, but still actually green 7.7% year to date, which just goes to show this thing was up 20% year to date. But the last one I wanted to talk about was ITA. I thought this one was super interesting. This is a aerospace and defense ETF. I think it's been pulled up really well. I think there's a good catalyst for it right now, as well as what's happening worldwide. And so ITA, people would probably think like Palantir is going to be a top 10 holding in here, but it's actually not. Funny enough, massive allocation to GE, then Raytheon, Boeing, Lockheed, Northrop Grumman, a few others, and ITA's performed superbly. 13.5% year to date, 50% past year. If anyone's looking at some of these, aerospace and defense plays, that's what I'm trying to do here, is just, capture some of these broader baskets. So obviously, bit of a pullback here, just on the day-to-day that you're going to see, but performed really nicely, and enjoying, sometimes it doesn't always have to be an individual single stock. Sometimes there's some value on the ETF side. So I think you can go both ways. Chris, what do you think about what you're seeing? What's the data show? Where are people gravitating towards?
So as you can imagine, a lot of people are gravitating towards some of those kind of lower beta ones. The house one, Grok portfolio has kind of been doing relatively well. I think Dr. Lopez, who is another pilot on the platform, his Grok portfolio, I believe, just put new trades through this morning that were lower beta. But across the board, we're seeing a lot of different pilots rotate into the oil, energy, and defense companies. So the Raytheons, the Lockheeds, the Boeings. The most popular portfolio on the platform right now, as you can imagine, Gav, is the World War III portfolio. I think just partly because of the name, and also just because those have been a lot of the defense companies. I think Raytheon, it just hit all-time highs. Lockheed Martin yesterday was up 5%. Today, I think some of them are down. But what is interesting that you say regarding the semiconductor ones is, I don't know if anyone saw this. I think I saw it on Twitter, and it wasn't one of these mega viral posts, but I believe it was JP Morgan, one of their analysts on the semiconductor space, that they've been, how they always do these kind of like my top picks of whatever. They have been really consistent with, I think back in 2024 or early 2025, they picked NVIDIA as one of their top picks. And then they cycled into Micron as one of their top picks after the NVIDIA run. And I think a couple of days ago, they actually put out a new top pick, and they shifted back from Micron to NVIDIA. They, I think, believe that NVIDIA is going to start capturing the market again after this whole kind of boom in Claude, the boom in Micron with the memory, and they believe that NVIDIA will be kind of coming back. So it's interesting to see. I'm going to be keeping an eye on NVIDIA. I think, to your point, people have forgotten a little bit about it because it's not doing the 150%, 160% run. But that's a stock that I'm personally keeping an eye on. And the other stock that I have been adding, I'm not allowed to launch an autopilot portfolio for the SEC reasons, but the stock that I've been looking more into has been Apple. And I think Apple is a unique play because they have gone under the radar of all this AI trends. They haven't necessarily kind of had that big major run. However, they are still kind of trading around or close to all-time highs. I think they're probably like 5 or 10% off. But there are rumors that they're going to be launching a new M5 chip with the MacBook after the whole Claude fiasco. Well, OpenClaw just got bought by OpenAI. So a lot of these personal agents, learning models, I don't know how deep you guys are into all this stuff, but running a tech company, I can tell you these things are real and these things are game-changing. Once they get to your phone, and it inevitably will, I think hardware is going to be a major play. And the two best companies in the world at hardware that everyone uses every day is Google and Apple. And Apple staying under the radar, I think, is one that people are going to start paying a little bit more attention to as these agents become more mainstream and easier to understand and cheaper to use. So that's where my head is at with these different, the different plays out there right now.
Appreciate the insights there. Jordan, what are you thinking? What are you seeing here?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of uncertainty, honestly. Just for my trading personally on a shorter time frame level, I mean, we've been in this bigger time frame range on the general market since October basically of last year, and then recently just been in the smaller time frame range as well. Just really choppy. I find it hard to find direction in the market. So I think leaning into some of these other areas that you guys are talking about, hardware. I know you're talking about some of the housing names as well. I mean, got to find those areas that are performing well when the market's not, right? And I think you guys are doing a good job at finding that. Gav, I'm curious, when you're constructing these portfolios, like how do you go about choosing these names? Are you dipping into the sectors and trying to find names that you think are the best? I'm curious how you're forming these portfolios.
Yeah, I'll talk through a couple of them. So first off, with the rare earths portfolio, for me, there were two thematics there that I wanted to heavily lean into, which were copper and gold. And specifically gold due to the currency debasement play and the uncertainty that's happening, right? So right now, the reason that everyone is selling, the reason that there's a weaker dollar, right? Everyone's selling the U.S. bonds is because the U.S. has created uncertainty, right? Whether it's with Greenland, Denmark, other areas. And when people shift away from it, they're not going to start filling up their treasury with, China or Russia's, denominations. They're gravitating towards gold. And so there's a big move towards gold that's happening there, and also a bit of a re-rating that's happening right now. And so that for me was the play there. Copper was more of a physical play in terms of the AI data centers and just the way that we're moving right now. So copper is going to hit basically the max output in 2030. So it is a bit of a, ahead of its time play, but we're going to reach that max capacity. It's not going to continue to accelerate, and we're going to have significant demand. So electric cars, for example, take 4 times as much copper than non-electric vehicles. So you have a big demand there. Tons of cars are getting produced every single day. Data centers, massive amounts of copper that's needed. It is much cheaper than gold, right? And it's super efficient as a conductor. And so that was a play on, we're going to see a huge demand in this area. You're even seeing it in jewelry now, in artistry, like they're running out of copper. Things that, copper statues, other stuff like that, look at the prices and pieces along those lines. So that to me is why that's the biggest play in this is COPX with copper, then GLD is, and AEM, Agnico Eagle Mines, because I wanted some of the mining side. I think that there's a lot of promise on the mining side. Personally, I've talked about that on a variety of spaces, but right now the mines, they haven't re-rated it to where spot gold is at. So spot gold currently sitting today at 5,102 for your spot gold price. and so that's XAU USD, and so yeah, live spot gold price 5,102. But the miners are definitely not being valued like gold's at 5,000. And so you can take a look, like AEM is one of the names that I have in here. They recently hit fresh highs, fresh all-time highs. They're up 38% year to date. It's because they're still valuing the gold that's inside these mines at a lower level. And so again, like obviously you can go look at the chart today, everything got slaughtered. This is down 6.7%. But the thesis remains true. It's not something that gets changed on a daily basis. In fact, with what's happening around the world right now, it's actually strengthening the thesis for rare earths because people are going to gravitate towards these. And then I did want to mix in, a few other areas such as silver mining, uranium, just to flesh it out and give it a little bit more diversity. I have concentrated the portfolio a little bit more. Like I sold half the platinum position and put it into AEM, which worked out pretty well with the way that's been moving. And there's some uranium in here, but that's the overall general thesis. And then the last two things are, one, I do have a single stock in here of MP Materials. I think, when it comes to this area, it's good to hold the direct commodities, but it really can be beneficial to hold companies that are looking for a breakout. I really like MP here, specifically why I added it. It's sitting on top of the 200-day SMA. It's been basically traversing since July 15th of 2025, hasn't really made a significant move and looks primed to break out here, having had its significant moving averages catch up to where it is and just the sector that it is in. And then the last one there is REMX. And that was to give this just a little bit more diversity as well through an ETF. And you can go look at REMX, obviously, again, big down day today, but before that, it had a new 52-week high close just yesterday and just pushing through all-time high. So I'm looking for stuff that's really strong in this market, has a strong story behind it. And that's why this portfolio is fully allocated. Right now, like people can look like the crypto bull portfolio that we have. There's some cash in there. I'm sitting on 13% of cash inside there because I want to have an opportunity to buy some of these names. But right now, I think that we are ready for the next move up when it comes to rare metals and mining. So I'm not looking to miss out on that. So that would be for rare metals and mining, how I allocate. And I think I already talked through buy a house fund. But that's kind of like my thought process is just finding a niche and then going down into it, figuring out what the basis layers are going to be and then how I diversify around it. Most of these portfolios have at least several names. They're not typically like one or two name portfolios. I think that would be pretty high risk in these areas. And I'm very conscious of the fact that people are putting capital behind this and, want to be aware of that and treat it properly. So that hopefully Jordan gives like a good, like kind of general outline of the thesis for me, but I'd be curious to hear how Knott's is as well and how he's thinking about building them.
Yeah, so with my portfolios, I'm investing in things that I personally love, obviously. Now, I talked about the Mag 7, and obviously I think most of the people are, in some way or another, if you're investing for the long term, are invested in them, whether in ETFs, whether in the individual names. Another portfolio I have is kind of like a growth portfolio, and it's names that I personally love, names I've personally done my due diligence on, names that are either profitable or just turned profitable, have grown revenue, EPS, free cash flow. That's what I'm targeting. I'm looking for good growth names. I have ZETA on there. If you've watched my account, I've talked about that many times. I have Oscar on there, which is guiding for 60% revenue growth this year, profitability, and a bit more. And another thing that I look at when I'm investing in these growth companies is looking at their leadership. I mean, you look at the leadership, I want to see founder-led usually. In the case of Oscar, it is not founder-led, but if you look up Mark Bertolini, who is the current CEO, and what he's done in the industry, he sold Aetna, he worked in hedge funds. His track record is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm looking for leadership. I'm looking for that growth. Obviously, I want to invest in things that, could give me an opportunity to make money over a 2, 3, 5 year period, just for example, who would have thought Apple, when it was $5 would be, well, now it's probably over 1,000 with all the splits, but I'm looking for returns in that direction. And you do that by finding these names, when they're, or hopefully finding these names when they're starting. There's so many names that we could talk about that have done this over and over and over again. And my goal is to hopefully, 3 out of every 4 times hit on, those names. And I feel like I have a good batch that have done that. I mean, I did the same thing with PLTR. I was in it at around 13, and I'm very happy where that has gone today. It's the same exact scenario on why I invested in these names. And then I used the risk appropriately to, for my position sizing.
It's an interesting stock that I don't think many people have talked about, but it may start getting a little bit more publicity, is Adobe. I don't know if people saw that, but allegedly, and I need to go research this, but Michael Burry opened a position in Adobe. And Adobe, for those that don't know, has been getting absolutely slaughtered. I think it's down.
Yeah, it's down. Look. It's down a good bit. I think it's down over 20%. Actually, like 40% over the past legit 12 months. Yeah. That is actually a name I personally love as well, and one that I actually plan to add to my portfolios. I mean, they're still growing. There's nothing wrong there. Everyone's just getting, all these tech software names are just getting beat down because of the AI stuff.
Yeah. And I think just to give you guys a little bit more context of how Claude code works and the things that have been popping up, I think it was in the last week or so, every day Claude would come out with a new, hey, this is a plugin for LegalZoom then follows, for example, or hey, this is a plugin for investment banking, and then you see some of the Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley stocks fall a little bit. Claude code specifically is a real thing, to the point where a lot of the engineers that on our team, they're not necessarily writing their code anymore. They're having Claude code run it, they're having Claude code write it, and then they are able to kind of go and work on other things. The issue, I think, of why the market is probably getting a little bit too spooked is because the coding behind it, you can't necessarily recreate a major cybersecurity company like CrowdStrike just with a vibe coded Claude tool. It may become easier